Hello, Void. It is, damn, what day is it? It's gone by so quick. March 3rd, 2018. Yeah. Been, busy. Crazy few days. Well, first off, I was heading to work for the first time in a while. Tuesday. So, alright, quick recap. My car, I had a Chevy Malibu for a while, and the engine, the head gasket in the engine ruptured, and it got flooded with water, oil, and coolant. So it wasn't very drivable. I mean, it can still run, I can still get to places, but it wasn't going to last much longer. So I haven't been driving it. I've been working from home full time for the past 3 months now, which is fine. But I need to get in the office. So we have one van which needed to be fixed. And I figured we'd take that. I'd take that. So I started heading to the office, and when I got to Wawa, yeah, that kind of gives away where I live, huh? So I got to Wawa, and the wheel froze up on me, and I went inside. Didn't think too much of it. I figured if I just try it again when I get back, it'll be fine. And I did. It took a minute, and then I backed up, and it was jerking around a lot. And then I thought I should just go back home. So I turned and I put it into drive, and it just went pop pop, and a big cloud of smoke just came forward. And I'm thinking, it's done. It's this car, this van was old enough to vote. I mean, I figured it was done. So a guy helped me push it into the parking lot, and my wife, with our new car, came pick me up, and we decided, you know what, it's time to scrap the van, it's time to scrap the Malibu. So that's what we did. We went to a local yard, and we sold them both. Tied over the titles. It was scrap money. It wasn't much. They were both paid for. We've had them for years. I don't care. So we just sold them for scrap. And then I went to a local dealership, spoke with the guy who got us our current car, which is a Kia Sorento. And awesome dude. Like, he made... when I went to go buy that Kia, I went in like expecting a fight, and he made it so easy. And it is just a real pleasant experience. So it was fantastic. So I went back to the guy, and I ended up leasing a 2018 Chevy Cruze. So, yay, I got a new car. Like, it's got 55 miles on it. It is brand spanking new. So that's cool. This is the first time in my life I've ever had like a new car like that. Anyway, so there's that. I had a dentist appointment, which was the first time in like 10 years. It's longer than it should be. It turns out I'm fine. No decay. Just need to blast some junk off there. But beyond that, my teeth are fine. Yeah. Then my wife had to get her wisdom teeth removed. So, aside from everything that goes with that, it's been a challenge. So I took off Thursday. We did the appointment to do the extraction. My daughter was in school. My son, he stayed home because we couldn't get him home. We couldn't get him to school in time, so we just called him out. And then my sister-in-law, he decided to come up, and she took my kids out to the store and to get some food and kind of give us time. God love her. She's pregnant with her fourth kid, and she totally didn't have to do that, and it was so nice. I owe her one. I do. Because it made things easier for me. Which, ultimately was great, because come Friday, I had to work again. I got my daughter to school, and then my son ready to go to school. all while taking care of my wife because she was having issues with the pain management, and we are trying to handle that. Plus, the recovery and making sure my son wasn't up in her face. Yeah, and then I had to get him to school. But while I got him to school, we were in the middle of a nor'easter blizzard, and I kind of figured this probably wasn't a good idea. But right as we're waiting for the kindergarten to open, the doors to open, I get a message on the phone that said, "Yeah, we're canceling." Cool. So my daughter is going to be leaving soon, so we drive home. And I'm trying to work while maintaining my wife and keeping my son under control. And then I had to go pick up my daughter because she was leaving early. And I waited at the bus stop in our car for an hour. I started getting worried, and then I checked my phone, and like at that instant, I got another phone call from the school district. It says, "Hey, buses are running behind. Don't worry, your kids are here. They're playing games. Don't worry about it." Okay. So I waited a little longer. Nothing. I waited another hour. Nothing. I'm like, all right, screw this. So I brought my car back to the. Well, I tried to go, and I couldn't. I couldn't get into the road. Just that little hump out of the neighborhood. I couldn't get to the road, so I turned around. Stupid stuff here. I'm just gonna gun it. I'm gonna make it. So I gunned it, and I went all the way up to the hill, and I got right to the tip, and I just started sliding, and I couldn't make it over there to get into the road. So I figured, fine. Went back home. I almost felt a little defeated, and so I angrily started shoveling the driveway. So I said, screw it. I went inside. I got Bill's boots, scarf, backpack. I got equipped. And I walked to school. I walked through the snow to her school, and I got there. And on the way there, I had a little side quest. I helped a couple, get out of their driveway with their car, and then I made it to the school right as her bus was there. And I walked in. There's her bus driver, and he waves, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hi," and I go to the office. And they let me get her. So she came around the corner, and she looked at me like she half expected me to be there, and then half didn't. And it's like, "Okay, so we're going home. Mm-hmm. Take off your shoes, put on these boots, put on the hat." "Okay, Dad, not a problem. Can you hold my book bag?" "Sure." Shove the book bag in the other book bag, zip it all up, throw it on my back. We go up. She's like, "Oh my God, this weather. Where's the car?" I didn't take the car, sweetie. "What? What? You didn't take the car?" "No, I walked." So I told her we're gonna have a little bit of adventure, and so periodically, we'd switch. I had to hold her hand, otherwise the wind would have blown her away. So we switched between walking back home, and then I'd carry her on my back. And right as we got to the bridge before our neighborhood, a good Samaritan decided to stop, and she took us over the bridge and up the hill to our neighborhood entrance, and she lives in the neighborhood across the street, which is really nice. Nice of her to stop, nice to meet her. And then Belle and I just kind of jumped out. She hopped on my back, and I pretty much booked it the rest of the way down. I'm like, forget this, I'm done. Let's just go home. I ran the rest of the way. And that was that. So, yeah. Otherwise, here we are today. Cleaned up the aftermath from the storm. Been tending to my wife. Still having some pain management issues, but she's a little dopey because of the medicine. She didn't want to take that type of medicine. She wanted to kind of do just like Tylenol stuff, but it wasn't enough, so she needed the prescribed narcotics, and it's knocking her down. She's feeling kind of lethargic, so playing Mr. Mom, which is fine. I don't mind. The kids have been okay. I'm exhausted. I could not be a single dad. Holy crap. I would be a horrible single dad. Thank God for Brie, but I really hope she recovers quickly. Can't do this forever. But, I know what she does on a daily basis. I'm here, I work, and I contribute as well when I can. It's a completely different story when she's down for the count. Even when I'm down for the count, it's a completely different story. I mean, we're a team. God love her, and so anyway, that's where we are. That's what's been the past few days. I don't really have anything to talk about otherwise. No other stories. Just kind of doing a little catch up. Now I'm rambling. Oh, I got new Transformers. Can you see them? Right there. We'll talk about that crap another day. As you can tell, I collect Transformers. And video games. See? Look. Lots of video games. But that is a tale for another day. Alright, Void. I'm done. I got nothing else to talk about. Thank you for listening so well, like you always do.